Hi, everyone. Good morning. I hope you're having an awesome day wherever you are. I'm super excited to come to you with our final day of the Mindful Nutrition Challenge. So excited to be here with you and to really tie a bow around what we've been doing this whole week, which is really tuning into the real person that you are and giving yourself what you need so that you can feel well, mind, body, and soul. When I started this challenge, I wasn't really sure where it was going to go. It came together in an inspiration really quickly. And I cannot believe how much it has grown and changed since the time that I had the idea. Originally, I was just coming to you with tips and tricks, but it's turned into something much deeper than that. And it's also turned into something that has really changed me. And I'm going to get a little bit into that towards the end of today. I don't want to get too emotional right off the front. So we'll come back to that. But before we do, we're going to start this session like we do every session by closing our eyes, bringing ourselves to the present moment, letting go of any tension that may have crept into your day so far today. And let's take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And one more time, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay, so let's jump right in today, which is really all about honoring you, which is what it's really all about anyway. But before we dig into that, I just want to do a little recap about the previous sessions that we had, so that if you're watching this one for the first time, that it may inspire you to go back and watch the rest, because each video built on the other and really is an important piece of the puzzle in terms of putting together a mindful nutrition plan for you, because all of the tips and tricks that I've given you this week is really all about customizing it to you. There is no one size fits all approach. It all is about aligning to the version of you that has what you want. And that looks different for everyone. So, really, you want to go back and do all the pieces so that you have the full picture, so that you can create the plan that's going to move you forward and help you feel as amazing as you deserve to feel. So, day one was really all about setting goals and looking at the beliefs that have created your current reality, which is really interesting and really important. Day two, it was all about setting yourself up for success, having a no fail environment, having lots of healthy snacks on hand, really paying attention to what was going on with you before you ate anything at all. Day three was, my goodness, what was day three? I did this yesterday too. When I do the recap, I seem to forget what we are talking about. Honestly, I can't remember, so I'm gonna oh, no, it was about asking yourself the questions, really about asking yourself how you felt, when you ate something, tuning in, being very aware of what foods you're eating, why you are eating them, and how they are making you feel. It was all about how you feel. That was day 3. Day 4 was all about removing distractions. So, yesterday we talked about removing distractions and how we don't want to eat in front of the TV and we want to chew slowly and thoughtfully. And we really want to remove any distractions when we eat, get out of autopilot, get into our life, and really pay attention to what we're doing and why. And really, we're going to expand on that today when we're talking about honoring who you are, because really that's what it all comes down to is honoring those core values that we talked about on day one, really leaning into the person that you want to be, a person who loves herself, a person who knows her worth, who knows that she's deserving of everything that she's ever wanted, and who is willing to fuel her body with what she needs to get her to where she wants to be. That is really what it's all about. And if you come back to that again and again and again, you will continue to see success. And it's not to say that you won't stumble and fall. I have stumbled and fell a whole lot, and you have to be willing to do that. You have to be willing for it not to be perfect. It doesn't need to be all or nothing. I do believe we talked about that in a previous video, that I was very much an all or nothing girl. Anyone out there, an all or nothing girl? You're either all the way in or you're all the way out. And how that doesn't serve you, how small steps will add to big leaps over time if you just give yourself the patience and the grace to get there. And if you really lean in and trust in yourself and trust yourself enough to make the choices that are going to move you forward. It really is about coming back to that again and again. And just remember, there are no good or bad choices when it comes to nutrition. Everything, and there's no good or bad choices when it comes to anything, really. It all comes down to perspective and what you've attached to that thing and what it means for you. You have, so many of us have just attached um, a bad connotation to things that we're eating. So we feel shame when we're eating them. And this is a big one for me. This is a big thing for me. This started really young for me. I remember adults in my life saying to me, "You can't possibly be hungry. You ate A, B, C, and D. You can't possibly be hungry." And I remember feeling hungry and then being shamed for feeling hungry. Now, I just want to be clear and say that no one was intending to make me feel that way. From their perspective, as a grown adult, I shouldn't have been hungry. But as a growing girl with hormones and with other things going on, and with possibly some emotional things, well, not possibly, with definitely some emotional things going on, I just wasn't given the coping skills I needed to deal with emotional eating triggers. So I'm so sorry. My dog is doing that thing that he does where he's not dying, I promise. He plays a game where he has a sock in his mouth right now, I can guarantee you. And he is sad because he can't find anywhere to hide it. Oh my god, that's a real life story. That is 100% what's going on. He's sad because he can't find anywhere to hide it, and he's frustrated by that. Oh, the life of dog living, it's hilarious. As I was saying, yeah, I had some shame, around food, and that shame carries me into today, and there are times where I catch myself even saying to, like, my husband, who will say, "You're having something else?" Like, if I'm having something else to eat, I'm like, "Yes, I am, don't judge me." Because that is a very much I have shame around certain kinds of foods and of eating certain ways, and I used to hide when I was eating. I used to hide away and do it secretly because I didn't feel like I could do it openly. And I mean, no one was trying to hurt me in that. Everyone was looking out for my best interest and doing the best that they could. I recognize that completely as an adult, 100%. But regardless, that has carried with me into adulthood and is something that I have to be mindful of every day when I'm making choices and making sure that I'm not falling into emotional eating habits, and that I'm not using food to medicate, and that I'm using it to fuel my body and to give myself what it needs, and I'm not attaching it to be anything good or bad. It just is. And I'm asking myself, are these choices supporting the life that I want? Are these choices going to fuel me? How am I going to feel after I eat this? What is going on with me? Is there a reason why I want to make this choice? I caught myself even last night. It was weird night. It was a really weird night. I was having a little bit of stress and anxiety. We're going on vacation, on Friday. I'm super excited. And I was having a little bit of stress and anxiety about the weather forecast. We're getting a ton of rain. So I think the road is not gonna be great. We live in a place where we have to go, like, 8 hours over a dirt road. It's partly dirt, partly pavement. And so I was having some stress and anxiety about all that rain and what that was going to mean for the drive and whether or not we've given ourselves enough time. And it was really weighing on me and and we're trying to make a decision on what we're going to do there. And so my instinct, the pattern that I am used to employing tried to rear its head and said, "There's chips in the cupboard. Go have some chips. That'll make you feel better." And I think if it wasn't for this challenge, I might have done it. And that makes me sad because that is something I know about myself. It is something I have worked on for years. It is something I thought I had overcome. But my binge eating tendencies have been coming out to play. And I think the reason why they're doing that is because I have some healing to do in this area. And doing this challenge, my instinct, my intuition to do this challenge, even though like so quickly, without any big lot of thought into it, with just wanting to get the information to you, I think was my intuition's way of telling me you are ready to heal and move past what is holding you back in this area. And the way that you're going to do that is by showing up for others and helping them do it too. And it has really helped me so, so, so much. It has shone a bright light over the things that still require my healing, that still require me to do some work. And the thing is the work is never done, no matter how much work you do. And it may seem silly for me to be coming to you, teaching you about this when I'm still working through this. But I thought honestly that I had worked through it, that I was really, and I knew was stumbling, but I thought it was just a stumble. But there was definitely, I was being invited to do some deeper healing, to do some deeper work, to look at this deeper for myself so that I can step into a higher version of myself so I can help more people along the way. And I'm just so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for you being here. I'm so grateful for you leaning into this with me, for growing right along with me, for being patient with me as we had some hiccups along the way while we were doing this. But I'm just so grateful for the opportunity to really look at it differently, to see it differently, so that I can come to you with a different perspective so that you can look at it differently and have success in your life. Because I know that this is ultimately going to lead me down a path of such joy and such bliss and such um healing that it's going to be so amazing. I'm so grateful for that opportunity. So I really want you to remember that nothing is really good or bad. It's everything is neutral. It's all about what you attach to it. And I want you to pay attention to what it is you think it means when you're attaching something good or bad to what you're doing. It isn't, because it isn't one or the other. You are making it mean something that it may not even mean. And what that is an invitation for you to look at it deeper so that you can have your own healing around this, so you can have success in these areas. And it really, like, you can do all the portion control that you want, and you can have less of the unhealthy options all that you want, but until you deal with the underlying repeating patterns, it's going to keep coming up for you. And that is what has happened here with me. This has literally slapped me across the face and said, you have work to do. This is how you're going to do it. And it has been so eye opening for me. And I am so grateful for the opportunity to dig into it and to tell myself a more empowering story, and to allow myself the patience and time and opportunity to really just do the work, and to really be more mindful in this, and to remind myself that I am amazing just as I am, and that you are amazing just as you are. You don't have to change one thing about yourself. The only reason you are here is because you want more. You're being called to more. You know there's more available to you. You know you can feel better. You know there's more joy to be had. And there's more for me too. And I'm so excited to take these practices and to become more present and more mindful in them and to do the healing that needs to be done so that I can step into that next level and really e- experience life at a whole different level, because that's what it's all about, right? It's about enjoying the ride, about really being able to experience life at all levels, to be able to feel confident and happy and healthy and fulfilled in all areas of your life. That's what this is all about. We're here to enjoy it. It's not supposed to be a struggle. It's not supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be a constant push and pull between should I eat that or should I not eat that? No, it's about honoring who you are and what you want for your life and making those choices over and over and over again and allowing yourself to be human and allowing it to go whatever way it goes and being easy with yourself and not being judgmental, being present in the moment, giving yourself so much love and so much grace because you are deserving of everything that you want. And it's just like my heart fills up just thinking about how good it gets when you step into that version of you instead of the version of you who is constantly pushing and pulling on herself and constantly dieting and constantly getting on and off the healthy eating train and knowing that it's really just about stepping into the person that you're meant to be, that you already are, and just making choices that support that decision over and over and over again. And that gets to look however it looks for you, whatever way you want it to look for you. You are in control. You create your life, you create your destiny. So make it be good, make it be incredible, and release all the judgment and the whether it's good or bad, and just give yourself the time, the patience, and the grace to work through it, to get to the bottom of what's holding you back, to really step into the version of you that has everything that you want. I think that's it. I think that's all I have for you today. I hope that was helpful. I hope I hit all the points I wanted to hit. Really just keep reminding yourself as you are before you eat, while you eat, after you eat, to tune in and feel what it feels like, to ask yourself, does this honor the life that I want? How am I feeling? How does this make me feel? What is there something underlying here? Is there something that needs my love and attention? To tune into you, be present, be non judgmental, and just let it unfold the way it's meant to for you. If you have found these 5 days helpful, I would be so, so grateful to offer you some opportunities to work with me more closely. So I have 2 things on the go right now. One is the Mindfulness Movement membership, which is a monthly membership. It is so amazing. We are in our first month right now. I have some incredible women who are in there doing some awesome work, and we have a wellness challenge every month with a monthly training video. We have weekly yoga classes where we're moving our bodies and getting more flexible and tuning into ourselves, mind, body, and soul. We have a success tracker to help you stay on track to what you say you want. We have a self care checklist to really help you build a routine that lights you up. And it is just a magnificent, supportive, beautiful community where you can really focus on your wellness and do it slowly inside a community who is doing the same thing as you, who wants to step into a higher version of herself and give herself more love. And it's a beautiful, beautiful membership, and I would be honored to have you in it. I'm going to pop the link to that in the comments when we're done here. If you are on YouTube, I'm not sure if I can do that on YouTube. I have no idea, but you can find all the details inside my Facebook group, Mind, Body, Soul Connection, which is on Facebook. So I'd be grateful to have you there as well. Also, I am reopening enrollment to my Bloom Into You program, which is my 6-week wellness program, on October the 3rd. I do believe that is correct. I think that's a Monday, or Tuesday. It's one of those days. I will reconfirm the date for you, but it is in October, and I am super excited to reopen this. So the membership is a monthly membership, so it's $49 a month to join the membership, and you can cancel anytime. So there's no contract. The Bloom Into You program is a 6-week program. So it is very much taking practices like mindful nutrition, like we've done together here over these 5 days, and implementing them into your life over a 6-week process. It's a lot more intense. It's a lot more, it's easy still because we're implementing 2 to 3 practices a week. We're doing it together inside a group community. We're having 3 Q&A group coaching sessions where you get the opportunity to come to me with any questions, any struggles, any wins that you're having, how you're feeling, and how we can make adjustments to have even more success for yourself. That is where the magic is inside this program, is in the Q&A sessions. And we can have a weekly module, a weekly training video, weekly yoga and meditation. It is so good. It is a 6-week program. It deals with topics like mindful nutrition, like movement, like water intake, like gratitude, like core values, all the things that we've been talking about this week, but in a much more intense format so that you can set up a wellness regimen that sticks for you. It is legitimately giving you every single tool that I have implemented to set up my own wellness routine to you so that you can set up your own wellness routine. And again, it gets to be customized to you. It isn't my routine put on you. It is you creating your own routine based on setting up these practices in your life, these proven practices. I'm so excited about it. It's starting in October. The price on that program is $333 for 6 weeks. It is amazing. There's so much value in there. The modules are yours to keep. The success tracker is yours to keep. The weekly meditation and yoga videos are amazing and will help you stay moving if you lean into the process. It really is about you leaning in and giving yourself the opportunity to grow. If you don't do the work, it's not going to work for you. You have to be willing to show up for you. It gets to be as easy or as hard as you decide it gets to be. And I am there to support you the whole way through. And I would just be so delighted to have you in either of those programs. They are built with so much love and built on what I know works and will help move you forward if you take the time to do the things. Knowing the things, not going to get you where want to be. Doing the things is going to help you get where you want to be. But really, what it comes down to is being the person you're meant to be. That's what it comes down to. It's not even about doing the things, it's about being the person who has everything that you want. If you have any questions about those programs, please let me know. I'm going to pop the links into the comments so that you have all the information that you need. And if you have any questions, I would be delighted to answer them for you. That is it for me today. Wishing you the most incredible day. Thank you so much for joining me in this 5-day event. It has changed my life. It has helped me so much, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to have been learning right along with you and to be elevating right along with you and to be experiencing this growth right along with you. And like I said, I thought I had done so much of this already, and it just is proof to me that the work is never done and that we always have more to do and there's always more available to us, and it gets to be so good. That's it for me. Have an incredible day. We'll be chatting again soon. Bye.